What's going on, everybody? This is Achilles WT coming at you with a brief update video. This will be very short because I want to get straight to the point. But in light of the changes that they plan to make for Hero League, which I'm very excited about, I don't actually need to cover them because there's plenty of like other high-end YouTubers that have probably done videos on it by now if you want to see what it's about. Or you could always check battle.net and things of that nature. Check the forums to see exactly what it is that they're changing. But in light of the things that they're changing in the new upcoming reward system, I've actually decided to call it a day on Hero League for now, for the time being, purely because I'm at a point right now where I could actually get all of the mounts that are coming as rewards. Now, what I mean by that essentially, and what's stopping me from playing, I'm gonna actually like this much I'll get into. After a certain point, basically now, not to go into the changes, but they're going to reward players who participated in the preseason, and every 10 levels, every 10 ranks higher, they give more and more rewards. Now, after a certain point, I think once you, if you're in between rank 20 and 11, don't quote me on this just in case, but I'm just going off the top of my head because I didn't look into this recently. But I believe if you're between rank 20 and 11, you get the Elemental Wolf mount, and if you're between, if you're above, if you're like 10 or higher to any degree, you get both the Elemental Wolf and the Epic Elemental Wolf, I believe. And I actually don't know if that's exactly what it's called. So again, don't bludgeon me too bad if I got that wrong. But basically, if you're 10 or higher, you get all of the mounts that they offer as a reward for playing. And the only difference there is to being higher than a rank 6, I believe, is that you get more gold. You get the same amount of mounts, but you just get more gold the higher you are. Now, gold at this point, I don't even want to call it a career because it's not a career, but gold at this point for me playing this game is really not a high value as far as like, do I need it and stuff like that. At this point, I'm already at a point where I have all the heroes that I want, basically. And the only thing I can really use gold on is like master skins. If I happen to have 15,000 like on deck when a new hero comes out, of course I'll do that. I'm not made of money, but basically I don't need to use gold to unlock heroes anymore, and that's basically what I'm trying to get at. So continuing to play for higher ranks just to get more gold, I don't need to do that, and I'm actually ecstatic that I got all the way back to rank 9. For those of the few people who have actually been like watching this channel for a while now, you know exactly how crazy my story has been with Hero League. I was stuck in between. Actually, that's getting ahead. I was between 20 and 30 when I played my placement matches. Don't ask me how I got there because I won more games than I lost. I believe I won like 60% of the matches I played in placement, and somehow I still ended up like a rank 25, and I wasn't happy about it. And I was actually a rank 14 or 13 before the placement matches thing even started. So the fact that I went from 13 to 14 all the way down to 25, it really did not sit well with me. But I worked my way back to where it was supposed to be. At its peak, I actually got to rank 9 a while back, and after I hit rank 9, I just plummeted. I don't know what happened with the matchmaking or anything. I mean, they call it MMR hell. I guess that's where I was because I went from 9 all the way back down to 19, if you could believe that. I went all the way back down to like rank 19, and I've been stuck bouncing between 19 and 13 for like God knows how long. And finally, in the last month or so, I actually got my rank all the way back down to 9. I had some good stretches where I was winning a lot of games in a row, and I got my situation back down to rank 9. I actually don't know how I played the last few times. The last few times I could actually go into my match history here and go into Hero League only. And see, I called it a day like on a 5-game win streak. And I remember both of these games. I felt like we should have won those games just based on who I was using. But, you know, anybody that plays Hero League knows that it doesn't always go like that. But, yeah, see, like, I actually went on a good run here, a good stretch of trying to, like, put some wins together. And this is how I got my rank all the way back down to 9. So I'm content with being a rank 9. And I'm, again, like, I just want to point out that I'm not somebody who just plays this on you know, casually. I do have almost 2,500 games played, so I do have quite a bit of experience on this game to be commenting on things like this. And On the Hero League front, I'm happy with how I fared in preseason just because I had higher than a 50% win rate. Did I want to be a rank 1? Absolutely, but there was no way to do it for me personally. I solo queued all the time. I did not play a single game of ranked in the preseason with a full pre-made team of 4 back when that was a thing, or a duo queue like when they changed it to 2 or less. So I've never had the benefit of having a teammate with me to kind of strategize my picks and stuff like that. And this is already going on longer than I wanted it to. Sorry about that. But yeah, I finished with a higher than 50% win rate. You see, I was 479 to 442. This just shows how much of a struggle it was for me to actually get my rank to where it is now. I was consistently going on winning streaks and then consistently going on losing streaks. It was just, I don't understand how it kept happening, but I know for a fact that I'm not the only person that had this problem, so that's why I feel comfortable speaking about it, because it's not just me. There was a ton of us out there who have this issue. There's a ton of us out there who still have this issue now, who aren't ranked like a low rank to at all or anywhere near it, and they're way better players than their rank suggests, which is why I don't put too much weight on what the numbers says. Now, the other thing I was actually kind of happy about with how I played was that my favorite character in the game was the character I used to get my most wins. With Sonya on the Hero League side, I went 177 and 145, used her over 320 times. So it wasn't something, because when I started playing Hero League, this is what you have to understand. When I started playing Hero League, Sonya was not a part of the meta at all. Whenever I would pick her, I would consistently get bashed by my teammates for picking her, saying like, oh, she's not a real tank, she's no good, blah, 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 she sucks, why are you picking her, you're brand new, this, that, and the third. And then I would play the game with them, and not only would we win the game, but I'd play extremely well using her. I remember even having one guy a long time ago see me pick Sonya, and he swore we were going to lose the game right away in the draft lobby, just because I picked her, and I told him not to worry about it. I didn't even get upset. I don't know, maybe I was in a good mood that day, but I did not even get upset. I just told him to watch what happens, and I let in everything, and we dominated the enemy team. Like, we had a good team altogether. Thank God. Like, he said we were going to lose, but thank God he did not just tank the game. Like, he actually competed. Everybody competed, and like I said, I let in everything that game, and we just, as a team, we steamrolled that enemy team. It was on the Tomb of the Spider Queen too, so that's a very, very good map to run Sonya on, especially if you know what you're doing. And during the game, he actually took it back and apologized for what he was saying, because he saw what I was doing out there. So that's also something I'm happy about. When the season rolls out, there is no doubt in my mind, even if it fucks with my rank, I'm just adamant. I'm a very, very hardcore fan of this hero. I'm adamant that if they keep it the same way, where they showcase who you have the most wins with, I'm going to be playing a lot of Sonya to start off. I'm not going to do anything that's going to cost me a game. Like, if we need a support or anything like that, I'm not going to still pick Sonya. I'm not doing it, because I know how this works. But if I see an opportunity to use her, you best believe I'm going to be doing that, because I want to retain that, because I feel like when they roll out the season, all of our stats are going to be wiped, all of our wins are going to be wiped, this, that, and the third. So again, getting back to the point of the video, I am fully okay with calling it a day with Hero League for now, because I got myself back into single-digit rankings, for one, and two, I'm going to get all of the mounts if I just stay where I am. And to be brutally honest, I feel like if I keep playing, for anybody who's wondering, oh, well, why don't you just keep playing and make it lower? If I keep playing, I feel like I'm going to lose my rank, and I'm going to go right back down to being a 13 or a 14, just the way MMR works. Now, would I have liked to have hit a milestone like 500 wins? Yeah, but it's really not that big of a deal, because this is preseason. This doesn't matter, so I don't really care about that. The only thing I will say real quick about having this many wins is that it would frustrate me seeing other players on Smurf accounts hit rank 1 within 60 to 70 wins, and I'm sitting here on my main account with 400 more wins than them and still not a rank 1. So that used to be frustrating, but hopefully with these new changes that I'm so excited for, that will be a thing of the past. Hopefully you enjoyed this brief update. Well, not really brief update. It was supposed to be a brief update, but of course I shit the bed on that front. As always, I appreciate the support. This is Achilles LPT. As always, that's Achilles with the Z. Remember it.